Okay. And we are back. Okay, perfect. Hey y'all, we are back. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, Therese. Thank you, boo. Okay. All right. Hey y'all. Hey, hey, hey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday afternoon, wherever you are in this beautiful world. All right, let's get into this read. Welcome back to my channel. This is Adana, also known as the Afro Zen. And today I'm reading for the Beautiful Handsome Collective. Hello, Collective. How you doing? Flowers, flowers, flowers. Hey, Anna. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell to book a private reading with me or to shop in my store. All that information is in the description box below. All right, before we get into this read, don't forget to grab this copy of this book here. Yet again, it is called Wisdom Beyond Wolves. I am the creator of this book, and I'm very, very elated and happy that I was able to create a book as such. It's called Wisdom Beyond Wounds. It was created to help and assist the collective with healing. All right. I'm big on healing. I'm big on laughing. I'm big on, you're doing well and you're thriving and things of that nature because this is what you came to earth to do. All right. So thank you so much for your immense support. It is truly appreciated. You are truly appreciated. All right. Let's get into this read. All right. Channel message here is they're waiting for something that's never going to happen. Okay. So let's break this down a bit. Again, channel message here is, hey, Michael, hey, everybody. They're waiting for something that's never going to happen. Okay. So these individuals here are waiting for some form of reconciliation, and I'm going to break it down. I know you guys are like, no, I don't want it, but I need for you guys to understand why they think that they're entitled to some form of reconciliation. And of course, the deeper that we go, the more you're going to be able to understand. And at the end, it's going to be very simplistic for you. Okay. So they're awaiting a reconciliation that's never going to happen. A narcissist's point of view basically states that reconciliation isn't about repair. It's about restoring access, control, and image. When reconciliation doesn't come, this is a couple of things that happens internally when they don't get their way, okay? Even if they never admit it. So firstly, they believe time will erase accountability. We all know that's not true because when it comes to karma, there's no time surrounding karma. Karma is going to pull up whenever karma feels like or when it's the right time for karma to pull up here. So they assume silence will soften your memory. In their mind, distance is not consequence, it's a pause button. Convinced that enough time will make you forget the pattern of their nasty ways, doubt your clarity, or reopen the door without them ever having to change. So this is why you may feel whoever you may have fell out with or disconnect from, however it resonates for you here. And it could be a couple years later, you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. And then all of a sudden they just kind of come back and be like, hey, collective, you remember me? And you were like, what the, like, like what the hell is going on here? Again, they think because if there's enough time in between you and them in regards to what took place here, that you would just completely forget everything that they have done. And you would just kind of like open up your doors or open up your arms and accept them back here. Also, they mistake your absence for emotional confusion. So they interpret no contact as you being overwhelmed, not resolved. To them, your quiet isn't strength. It's you processing before returning. They wait because they assume you still orbit them emotionally, even when you've already left mentally. So it goes back to feeling indifferent here. I just made a post on YouTube. Hold on, let me pull up the post. Okay. I made two posts. So jealousy, envy, and obsession are emotional responses. And these are responses that narcissistic individuals carry a lot within themselves. So jealousy, envy, and obsession are emotional responses. Indifference is the absence of emotion. If they truly didn't care like they claim, they wouldn't be watching your page, they wouldn't be monitoring your moves, or speaking your name in rooms you're not in. Attention is energy or currency, and where energy goes, emotion already exists. People who are indifferent don't observe, don't react, and don't stay informed. You don't give a damn. They move on quietly. So watching, talking, and tracking are not neutral. They are attachment trying to disguise itself as disinterest. Do not let the fools fool you. And this fool or group of fools here really think that you were a fool for them, and you're not anyone's fool. To be honest, they're their own fool, because this is how they're showing up in the world here as such, as the fool. And then also, they want you to need them for the nothingness they carry. It gives them a sense of importance without requiring substance. If you depend on them while they offer nothing, then they get power without effort, relevance without growth, and validation without contribution. Your need fills the void they refuse to face. So they try to keep you tethered to emptiness instead of allowing you to outgrow it. So this is why they're trying to come back into your good graces here. This is why they're trying to connect back to you here, because they're missing something from their life, which is the energy, right? They expect your empathy to override your boundaries. So they're banking on your compassion in their internal logic of things. Your kindness has always been predictable. So they wait, assuming guilt, nostalgia, or your desire for peace will eventually outweigh your self-respect. They don't want you to have self-respect for yourself. They don't want you to have self-worth for yourself. They don't even want you to grow with yourself here. So the next one is, they see reconciliation as an image repair, not a connection. So if they connect back with you, despite all they have said and done towards you here, well, if they're able to connect back with you, their image is going to grow even more, because now you're going to look like the silly one. You're going to look like the fool, and they're going to look like the one like, yeah, I told you I got them in my back pocket. See, I told you they will come back to me in that kind of way. And we're not playing like that. We just not. So when what they want back isn't you. Is how they looked when you were there. Reconciliation in their mind fixes the story they now have to explain to others. Without you, their narrative feels exposed, unfinished, and unstable. And that's where we want them at. We want them to feel exposed. We want them to feel unfinished and unstable as well too. Because the more unstable they look, the more everything is going to fall down around them, not you. So next one is, they cannot accept a reality where they're not chosen. At the core, they're waiting because non-selection shatters their self-concept of things. Being permanently cut off forces them to confront something they avoid at all costs. That you saw them clearly, decided consciously, and left without needing their permission here. So going back to the title, they're waiting for something that's never going to happen. This reconciliation in any way, shape, or form is not going to happen. They keep telling themselves, they keep praying about it, they keep putting themselves in a space where they keep thinking that you are going to take them back here, and they're actually awaiting you to reach out to them, to call them, to text them. Don't do any of that. Allow them to drag it out. And when I say drag it out, meaning close the door and just keep moving forward with life here. The more that you drag this out, hopefully that makes sense, the more they're going to keep waiting. And they're just going to keep waiting and waiting and waiting to where now they're running down their clock. And now life has passed them by, because clearly that's what they were trying to do to you here. They wanted you to bypass everything that they have done towards you here, run down your biological clock, and then before you look up, you're 70, 80, 90 years old, and you kind of miss a whole big chunk of your life here, and it's not going to work. Now, despite, I may have some individuals here that might be older in age, 60s, 70s or so, and you still have time to live, to be honest here. Age is really nothing but a number, honestly, because you can do a lot. You can still succeed and you can still prosper in, at the age that you're currently in. So I don't want individuals that are a little bit older that are watching me, they think, well, I don't have any time left. I don't look, like I said, I don't look at life like that. I don't. I feel like life is meant to be lived every day, and every day that you have an opportunity to get another chance to do it, then you should do it, if that makes sense. Someone's name is Bethany or Brittany, Bryson, Brunson or Brunson Burner. So ghost is here. Yeah, so now they're seeing your ghost or they're feeling your ghost. And when I say ghost, is in regards to, there's a lot of things or a lot of experiences that are now popping up that remembers them about you and other people. Maybe the way that you spoke to them, they're hearing it from others. Other experiences, they may go out to do whatever it is that they're doing. There's a lot of recognition in other people that they are seeing. So they feel kind of haunted by your absence. They're feeling the ghost of your presence because they feel like there was no closure. So because they feel like there was no closure here, they feel like that the only way that they can get back into your good graces here is with some form of a heart-to-heart. But there's no heart-to-heart. So you ever hug someone before, literally your chest to their chest, and you actually feel your heart like thump or like vibrate or so? That's an energetic connection. I don't know if a lot of people realize that or recognize that. But when one heart connects with another heart, specifically during a hug here, you're actually creating some form of a love connection, or we'll say an energetic connection here. This is why when some people give those really beautiful bear hugs, some people may tend to cry because they never felt that love before. Well, they're trying to have some form of a heart-to-heart with you here because they want to reconnect their, we'll say, their lifeless heart to your vibrant heart here. They want to feel that intimacy, and it don't. And when I say intimacy, it doesn't have to be like sex. It could be an intimate. You can have an intimate platonic connection with a friend as well. So it's not always about sex. It's not always about sex. See, supersize me. Okay. They want you to supersize their life, or they want you to put all of your everything into them so that way they can feel like something here. But it's not working. They're telling themselves, oh, the collective's coming back. The collective's coming back. I bet you. Watch, watch, watch. Just any day now, any moment now, any minute now, watch. They're going to come back. They're going to come back. I just know they're going to come back. And you're like, child, please, you done, you out of there. You ain't going back to this at all. We got laughter here. So they're waiting in the dark for you to come back, and you're just moving on and you're laughing in the light. They've hit a brick wall. Yeah, they hit a brick wall to their foolishness here. You're very hard to reach. Honestly, I feel like everyone that you have left from the past, all of the doors are completely closed and shut, of course. But people are really feeling your absence. They're feeling the energy of your absence. You're not there. You're not there to elevate them. You're not there to be their cheerleader. You're not there to, you know, pull them up. You're just not there to help others as much as you normally would before. And they're feeling that. They really feel some type of way about that. They don't understand why you pulled away. I'll put it this way. They understand why you pulled away, but they don't want to come to terms with it. So it's a form of denial, of course. They're in a huge space or bout of denial in regards to how they treated you when you were around them or when they were around you here. And every time they have a moment of thinking as to how they treated you, they can't sit in that space. So they want to bypass that. They want the time to continue to go by, and they feel that, well, if they're able to come back here, do a 360 here to come back towards you here, that everything will be okay. And it won't be okay, because if you take this person back, the hidden agenda is here. If you see the hook in this gift here, if you were to take this person back, it's going to go back exactly to where they wanted it to be. And to be honest, it's going to be a lot worse, because they're going to feel like it's a payback, that you made them wait for so long. and you finally open up the door to allow them to come back in here, it's going to be some form of a payback. See? Trust the signs. You've been getting a lot of nudges or spiritual nudges. You may actually had a dream about this person recently or lately here. It's because they're tugging on your energy, or they're trying to astral project into your dream state here. So that way they want the dream to feel real. They want you to feel like how they're feeling. And again, it's not working. You're very unbothered by the situation because you let it go. Someone even went as far as trying to, what's the word? They filed a police report, like a missing police report, because they can't find you or they can't find your location. This is specifically for individuals whose address is not like out there, okay? They can't find you. They can't find a working address or a mailing address for you here. Someone went ahead and they filed some form of a missing police report to kind of like egg the police precinct on to help find you or locate you here. So they're lying again, and all this is going to backfire. I need to make that very clear. All of this is going to backfire here for them doing that, because they're wasting time, they're wasting manpower, and they're creating false stories just to get back into your good graces to hurt you again. This is seriously a mental instability. Literally, it's truly a mental instability. Sad. Side hustle. What the side hustle is here? What the hell? Ew. So this side hustle of trying to get back to you is now turned into like a real life job. They have neglected everything around them that surrounds. They have neglected everything in regards to their life to focus on you, to make a point, to prove a point, to prove to others that they still have you underneath some form of a whatever, to make people feel like that they still got that, to make people feel like that they're still that guy or still that girl, and they're not. For the ones that resonate with this here, if you have like a cell phone provider and lately your password needs to be changed out, or you know how sometimes you can tell when someone has been trying to get into your like cell phone provider or whatever, that is that person that's trying to get in because they're trying to see who you're talking to, or they're trying to get a location from you, because in the monthly, like your phone logs or your text logs, it tells you like your incoming and your outbound calls or text messages, and it kind of gives you an idea or pinpoint as to where your location is, or more so who you're speaking to. So just be mindful of that for whoever resonates with that part there. But there's someone that's trying to crack the code to get into like a cell phone provider, or like your information surrounding your cell phone, okay? Damn, these cards are just flipping out. We have boundaries here, and that's the tea that's being spilled. Okay, they can even try to be calling as you to get access to your information here. You're the fake flexing. Fake flexing. I really feel like y'all dealing with zombies. This is really giving the Walking Dead, for real. Soulless beings that don't have anything else to do with themselves and just want to come in and just destroy what you got going on. Someone's getting ready to move into their new place, a new apartment here, and it's at the right place at the right time. Someone may have found out where you lived, and you may have had the opportunity, or you do have the opportunity now to move out of a space where you currently were living in at some point in time. Maybe you got tired, or maybe your team, your spirit team told you it was time for you to go here because someone is like on your heel, or they won't leave you alone. So you're like moving to an undisclosed location or a new place. but no one is going to learn that address. Yeah, there's changes here. You may have also have a change in your occupation as well. Oh, Lord, child. I highly suggest investing in a pew pew. Hey, shit. You may have to invest in a pew pew. Make sure you get all your documentations, all your paperwork right, but you're really dealing with like a Walking Dead zombie here. Bad health is here. This person is putting himself in a lot of bad health here because they don't know anything about you. And they're trying to. And the more that they try to find stuff about you, the more they get irate or get angry. So again, they're still waiting for that moment where things are going to align and you guys are going to meet up and they're going to cause some form of a physical something towards you. All because you made them wait. And they don't like waiting. Well, they're going to keep fucking waiting because you ain't going back. It is what it is. You ain't going back to this foolishness, child. Someone's name is Amelia, Annalise. We have poverty here. Ah, okay. They're wanting to, you may have a family member or a friend here that is not doing well financially here, and they're trying to come back into your good graces as well too. This friend may need a place to stay, or this friend may need provisions to keep up their lifestyle here, and you're going to say no. I strongly feel you're going to say no. Yeah, there's a friend that's evicted or got evicted here, and they don't have anywhere to go. And they feel like you are the only person that they can help get them out of this situation. Because all they do is just look at you as a money sign. That's all they do. Yeah, that's all they do. They look at you as a money sign here. Now, if you recently got fired from a job or a job let you go here, a friend got you fired. I don't know if you're aware of that, for whoever resonate with this. You may have been having issues with a job recently. You may have disconnected from a friend maybe not too long ago, maybe about 6 months or so, in between 6 months. But you were doing really well at your job, but something happened where, a supervisor or a manager was looking at you a little bit closely here. A friend got you fired or got you to be in a different space within a company here. But there's some form of like a demotion of a job. And it was because a friend was calling up to this job and making complaints surrounding you to get you fired. So I don't know who that message is for. Yes, there's a friend here that's watching you, trying to get you fired or got you fired from a job here. You may have had to disconnect from this friend here because you may have ate or eaten something from this friend, and you may have gotten very sick from this friend, from eating from them. Well, this is medication here. They may have crushed something in your food. Okay, I wasn't expecting to. Okay, let's see what else, Spirit. I wasn't expecting it to turn down this way, but okay. We do have the moon phases and shifts. Yeah, you realize that this friend was very erratic surrounding their behavior here. You feel like that so moon phases are shifts or changes, and you realize that when the moon shift or change, so did this person's attitude or demeanor, or more so persona towards you. It was very erratic. I strongly do feel you do have grounds to sue. I do feel like there's proof that's going to be coming up for you, like concrete proof. This represents like memories or a souvenir, which is like a proof. So when you go on a trip to some place, a souvenir is a proof of you going to that specific place. Take that as confirmation here. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to blow up in your face here. So they try to sabotage your job, or they did sabotage your job here, to put you in a compromising position here, for them to come back towards you, to reconcile with you, so that way they can finish off in regards to what they have done to you initially. If that makes sense, let me repeat it. They got you fired from a position, or you got demoted from a position here. They are the one that got you demoted from this position here. They realizing that, and they know that you know, your money has been always good, or you've been really good with money. And now they're trying to come back and to reconcile as if nothing happened, that they're not aware what's going on, because they're waiting for you to call them or reach out to them to let them know that the job is no longer the job anymore, which is this broom here. And if you look closely here with this broom, there's a spider web. So yeah, they're the one that is causing a lot of issues in your life here, and they're waiting for you to come back towards them to let them know what happened, so it would confirm in regards to what they did towards you here. This is why, and for whoever this resonates, this is why they're trying to have a reconciliation with you here, so that way they can continue to do what they are doing towards you here. But they need solid proof that the things that they're doing towards you were working. Going back to my notes, reconciliation isn't about repair. It's about restoring access, control, and image. So this person feel that because you have a job or a better job or better opportunities, that they feel that they should be able to take that opportunity from you away, so that way you can feel like less than, or they kind of knock you off your high horse. But to be honest, that's a blessing in disguise. So I wouldn't even beat yourself up over it or get upset too much over it, because this is a blessing in disguise, or it really is. Something bigger is going to land in your lap. Yes, this is the message or an envelope. Yeah, something bigger is going to manifest for you here. That's the message. They don't see this coming though. We have the candlestick here. To me, candlestick represents like being invigorated. The light is burning, or the midnight oil is burning, so you are always constantly staying ahead of the game here with the radio. And radio represents to me like frequency, or you are listening to the guidance of your soul here, and it is like your soul is guiding you to betterment of things, which is why you could be prompted to move, or you know, relocate from a certain place that you currently are right now. And this is what they weren't expecting or anticipating here. They can't see what you're doing. They can't. They don't know what's going on. They're just assuming. And they need for you to fill in the gap surrounding their assumptions of you. They expect your sympathy to override your boundaries. They're banking on your compassion. In their internal logic, your kindness has always been predictable. They wait, assuming guilt, nostalgia, or your desire for peace will eventually outweigh your self-respect. They don't want you doing better than them. They want you to do less than them, because they know that you can do better than them. And they feel that if you come off as less than them here, well, then they're going to feel like that they have won, or they're going to feel stronger than you, which is so weird. I don't understand why weak people always fucking with strong-minded people. I get it, but it's a rhetorical statement. It's very annoying that a weak person really think that they're stronger than a stronger person, but they got to do things maliciously behind that strong person's back just to feel strong. But what happens if the strong person, meaning you guys here, are seeing it in the way that you need to see it here, and you completely obliterate that weak person? Then it's a whole different type of spiel. Oh, the collective is this. Oh, the collective is that. Oh, you need to stay away from the collective. Oh, the collective is dangerous. Oh, you need to put a warning sign on the collective. Well, why weren't they feeling that? Where were the energy, or where was that same motion when they were doing the foolish BS behind your back? So we have the spider here. So now they're stuck. Don't, oh Lord, okay. What the hell, spirit? Oh, okay. Well, hey, it's okay. Have you warned a friend about the way they drive or something like that? They could get into a really bad car accident. about a car accident, a real bad car accident here. Oh, wow. What the hell is this today? All right, we have ghosts and identity, but identity is in reverse. So they might be in some form of a car accident where they might not be identified, but the ghost is here. So whatever foolish wickedness they're doing behind the scenes here is going to be justified in your case here. Endurance is in reverse. They're not ready for this outcome, or they don't see this outcome happening. That's why I keep saying, you know what? Let them keep projecting. Let them keep doing what they're doing, child, because they're just going to put themselves in hot water here. Also with this lantern here. I don't think this person is realizing the path that they have chosen or they're taking here, but it's a dark, dark, dark path where the ending is very grim. And I don't think they're aware that they're getting ready to end up in that grim space or grim state of things. Because they have been constantly and consistently praying on your downfall here. And every time that they pray against you, this is the praying mantis, but it's in reverse. Every time they pray against you, something bad happens to them or something harsh happens to them. And they haven't realized that yet. With the mushroom, mushroom represents like mold, and mold spreads pretty quickly here. So their evil tendencies or their evil ways or their evil thinking of doing things is spreading maliciously back into them or onto them here. And they haven't figured that out yet. That could be the reason why they're trying to get closer to you here, because they feel like that you are a form or a shield of protection. And the more that they can stay around you here, the more they're going to feel protected. But it's nothing but a fantasy is all it is. That's all it is. And this fantasy is not going to get fulfilled, which is going to scare them. This person, there's no reconciliation that's happening. Oh, man. What the hell? That is crazy. That's crazy. They don't even see this coming. They don't see this coming. It's like a freight train just coming from left field with no warning and just zoom. They don't see this coming at all. Yes, subconscious is in reverse. They don't see this coming. They don't. They feel invincible. They feel like they can't be touched, but that's not what the cards are saying. Cards are saying otherwise here. If you were in some form of a fender bender or some form of a accident here, and you got away unscathed, or you got out with some cuts or bruises here, that energy is going back, because the intention of that energy was for you to not be here physically. Honestly, I have to say that was the intention here. But the ripple effect, yeah, the ripple effect is going back to them. There's a friend, a family, foe, whoever, however, co-worker that really tried to set you up to be harmed in a car accident here or auto accidents. You could have been a part of a pileup of a car accident here, but you got away like unscathed. Nothing really bad happened to you, but the car was totaled here. You got to be very careful of the connections that you are connected with, okay? What is this? In the shadows. They don't see this coming. They're lurking at you. They're watching you quietly. Oh, and I'm going to reconcile them. We're going to reconcile, and the collective is this and the collective is that, and they ain't got no say. Da, da, da. It's like, okay, whatever. But they don't see this coming from left field. They don't see it. You'll hear about this person's funeral. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing for anyone. I'm sorry, but I'm just not. You're going to hear about this person's funeral. You are. I ain't sugarcoating it. It is what it is. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. It's the cars is just coming out. Look, big yikes. Yeah. Yeah. Refusing treatment. Hey, you have to be careful of your connections. Hmm. That's crazy. Long-term investment. They invested a lot into this. Golly. All this for reconciliation that's not going to happen? Golly. Well, I don't know what to say about that, child. Can't be out here projecting hate onto other people and not thinking, baby. Ooh, yeah, hypnotic here. They're so hypnotized by your energy, like they won't leave you alone here. They're so addicting to working towards this reconciliation. But again, the reconciliation is not good. So from their point of view, reconciliation isn't about repair. It's about restoring access, control, and image. And when it doesn't happen, they go deeper into this spiral and just thinking that it's going to happen because they say so. And again, just because someone pray about something for something doesn't mean it's going to happen. These entities are something else, child. These entities are working overtime. We are in the year of the snake. They are working overtime and making sure that you don't fulfill your purpose. Yeah, naive and financially, they're very naive financially here. They never have money. They're always calling you, asking you for money or for you to help them out here. They're very bitter. You may have told them no, you're not helping them, and they got upset about that. How dare you not help me? You're supposed to help me. You like, what is this? What is this? So they set you up to be harmed in a car accident? Like, what the hell? You are divinely guided, though. So you don't really have, like I mentioned, if you got into a car accident, I'm sorry you got into that car accident. You were able to get away like unscathed, maybe like a little few bruises or so, but you don't have to worry about anything. If you were looking to get a new car, you will get a new car. Like, everything is going to be replenished. Yeah, but Spirit had to put you on a space or in a path of your own here, for sure. Yeah, hey, good afternoon. They're nothing but a liar. All they do is freaking lie. What the hell is wrong with people, bruh? Somebody's like super obsessed, like super upset. They won't take no for an answer because you divorced them. However it resonates, it could be an actual marriage, it could be a friendship, a co-worker, a company, however it resonates. Okay, there are many different types of divorces here, but you're seeing a lot of behavioral issues surrounding this person, and you decide to cut ties with them. What the hell? Somebody's drinking beer, tasting beer strongly. I don't like the smell of beer. I don't like the taste of it. But I'm smelling beer like Coors Light. I ain't judging you. I'm just telling you what I'm picking up, okay? You do you. Or someone tends to drink and then get behind the wheel. And, ooh, what the hell? This friend could be a drinker or may like to drink a lot, and they become so erratically, belligerently out of control, and they tend to drive while they're drinking here. They're going to get their wish. should say physical pain. You may have told this person to stop drinking or may try to redirect them into stop drinking here. But this person don't want to hear anything you have to say because they feel like what you say is not true. They're going to regret this, but they're going to be on the opposite side. Yeah, baby. Yeah, look, freedom. This is some weird. Like I said, them entities are working overtime. Burning of tears. 13 represents Scorpio energy or death energy. We have the mirror effect here. What they wanted for you is what they're getting for themselves. That's the mirror effect. I'm telling you, it's happening soon. This is getting a little dark, and yeah, this turned a little dark. It's a frenemy, however, resonates. That's broke. That is afraid of being found out in this way. Is a Pisces. Take it how it resonates. Whoa. You separated from this person here. They can't handle this separation. They can't. They have no self-control. Someone is drinking themselves into oblivion. They can't handle the self-control or self-control of themselves, and they're suffering in silence with a lot of anxiety here. Wow. A message is coming. Could be a Sag or a Cancer. Take it how it resonates. They are no longer able to plot on you. That's in reverse. Could be a Taurus. There could be someone that is pregnant while drinking. Take that how that resonates. I'm just giving the story. Okay? You got narcissist here. You got liar and shocking message here. This is a lie. This is a lie on this Good Thursday. This is a lie. Someone drinking, driving while they're pregnant. Hey, justice. It could be an Aquarius, or this could happen around Aquarius season. We are currently in, are we still in Sagittarius? Or I believe we're coming up to Capricorn. I don't know when the first day of Capricorn begins, but after Sag is Capricorn, and they're stuck. Prayer won't help them. This ain't looking good, y'all. Emotionally exhausted. Yeah, there was some spell work. Yeah. Oh, Lord, child. It was some spell work done. It could be projection as well, too. Not actual like candle work. It could just be speaking ill about you or onto you here. This person just wanted to use you. Oh, Lord. This person could be bisexual. They don't want you to know that. Who cares? You don't care. Hidden agenda. A fake empress. Too many of their so-called secrets are coming out, and they feel like they have to shut you out before it comes out. A rival is here. Someone's going to lose access to a child or kids. It's a lot of shit that's just going on here. I'm going to end it. It's too much, y'all. Should give me a headache. Yeah, it's too much. Libra, take it how it resonates. Ooh, Scorpio. However it resonates, y'all. Too much. We got Virgo. Cancer. Ooh, Lord, Scorpio. You could be Scorpio. They could be Sagittarius. Aries. All right, so if that resonates, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Don't forget to grab your copy of this book here, Wisdom Beyond Wounds, readily available for purchase on Amazon. Just type in the name and you will see it. Also, if you would like to join us in the Facebook group, the group is called Wisdom Beyond Wounds. Again, thank you so much for your immense support, your shares, and also your commentary as well. You are truly supported over here. I thank you for your support. You're truly appreciated. Love to you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye, TikTok. Thank you. See you.